Hi guys, here we are, getting further and further. We're almost there, so let's get to the top. What? Then that means Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Glissy U was another. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring. She said herself, I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. There's this trump card that we stuck on to this page of the case. Please use it wisely. Card? Photo that we stuck on there by peeling it off. Behind it, was a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago. It's a mark of the Yatakasu, but why? This is the directive card, Big Boss. Take a look at the back. It was something Kojin had on him at the time. KG8 incident 10 years ago. That blood is from the victim of the incident, Miss CCU. Then why was the card adorned to mark of the Yatagasu? Reason why we call ourselves the Yatagasu, because of the three-legged raven mark. Smuggling ring was used. Finally, in order for boss come on these cards without fail. The person who received the order was supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. Apparently, it burns a bright flame when set ablaze. So when the cards were written in bottles of ink, the fact that the card the coach was sending made into Faraday's hand at all is nothing short of a miracle. We decided whenever we stole anything, send a calling card along with them to the police. Why those white cards are? Great thief that use the mark, only those in the ring would know. It was our message to the ringleader. That's why we're only a few steps behind. And one more thing, Detective Gumshoe. I'm trusting this to you. What is it, sir? What I'm talking about earlier. KG8 incident trial. K had this in his purse. It's an important piece of evidence. It was stolen. How did you have it? You stole it from us 10 years ago. It was a man by the name of Ernest Amano. He had it locked up and hidden away for all this time. Forced to tell us where it was finally. After the other day of kidnapping case. This video. Hey, don't come in here, I'm warning you. Same video that the foreman was trying to conceal from us. Yeah, it seems that he was even caught up in the web. Well, I was preparing to take on boss someday. Here was his insurance. Where the prosecutor comes in, he was trying to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak to the office and steal the trump card. He saw you for, right? Card that told him to preserve the evidence. And that card was not the calling card of the Yatagasu. The directing of the ringleader to the portsman. Two pieces together were a great strong weapon for whoever holds them. They have an important offer with only for me. And that stole from my office last night. These are illegal. You use either way is whatever you use or not to you. They will be a help whenever you take on someone off the law. So one of those about the court where they spoke of, really? Like that, there's no limit to the law, or it's the people who determine the limits to it. Them. They insist that even now, you really are something else. I leave the rest in your hands. Now that got you the handcuffs. It's time to lock up the remaining member of the Yakuza. Pops, don't ever lose your detective spirit. Pop, why? Happening. This isn't justice. Like I always told you, do not emotionally get involved. Let's go. Yes, sir. It's really the end of a legend. Yeah, like I said, it's not over. We are thoroughly. I'm still saving. So. Yeah. March 15, 12, 7 AM, the Norris lobby. So now we know who the Yakuza really was. Yet there remains that there's still a lot that needs to be resolved. Like how are the weapons cross country lines, for example? Country are incredibly strict systems, security system and entire producers. Sure, a miracle, impossible for someone to have to smuggle them in. Bring them in, huh? I need to open a new line of investigation on this alone. Before that, I'd like to throw him out. Hey, there's a VCR here, sir. Now we can see what's on the tape Detective Beth gave us. Evidence from the KG8 incident. Site from years related to this case somehow. This will come to you. Could you please play the tape for us? Sir, thing, sir. This man, holding a knife in his hand. Footage from the security camera at the entrance of the apartment building. How do you figure that out? Like you, I actually read the summary file on incident. Crime was seen was the victim's own apartment. This footage was shot of the evidence. His own apartment building. Trial, Mr. Faraday claims that a piece of evidence that existed. However, no one could find it. Yes, somehow someone was able to steal it and hide it from Mr. Ernest Amaro. See how this is involved in a piece of evidence, and why would someone hide it? It is a piece of evidence that was 10 years long old case. We're related to this case we're working on now, sir. Actually, I believe there's everything to this case we're working on right now. So far, to use Mr. Portsman to retrieve it. Means that this whole video lies a very well bit of footage to the ringleader. Where? No, wait, what was that? Huh? What did you play just now? Please show it to me again. This card. This is something we cannot overlook. What is that, sir? Look over here, Gumshoe.
Take that!
It's the national flag of the Battle of Cordavia. Because it has a national flag on it, we know it is an official government car. The question we should be asking ourselves is, what is a government car doing here? Oh, this is for common message. You were here all this time. Ambassador Bob. Don't wait for continuing investigating even at this time of night. There was a little team of more careful. So it'll never have happened. Really sorry. It wasn't your fault, sir. This had nothing to do how careful you were. Yeah, Curtis, you chase after a simple thief. Let's get down. That's the real reason I came here for you to
I'd like you to put an invasion on hold for a while. Can you do that?
Excuse me?
You're the apparent thief that turned the Bestie upside down. We're in the middle of the event solving our country's reputation. You cannot actually have the police and detectives walking around here forever. You're scaring the visitors away, so I hope that you understand how I feel.
Yeah. However, finish our investigation, resolve the remaining issues.
Leave the rest of all police.
Faster! We're so close, just a little more and...
Miss Funko, I'm afraid I made up my mind. Without my permission, you cannot proceed your investigation anyway, right?
That's true, however... As he said, he's very beginning. Area can be considered a alien soul. In this case, we are nothing but foragers in their land. This video our investigation ends.
Shifu, we found Mr. Sir.
Shifu, this way. Yo.
Agent Lang, you're back on the scene rather quickly.
I laid back and took a brief. I lose scent of my prey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Lang, why in the world? Why are you returned?
God, I have to solve this case, no matter what.
I'm sorry to inform you, and don't take this the wrong way. I don't suspect you personally. A member of Interpol was just found to be a thief, and so... Please, I wish to put your investigation on hold. I believe our own police can handle things from here. They're quite capable.
At this point, the investigative will really come to a close. That's about it. I get it now. I really do.
Oh, really? I'm very glad you understand how I feel.
No, not that. What I was talking about is... I know who the killer behind the murder, tonight's murder. You... No.
The...
Killer? You.
Do you really mean that, Agent Lang?
Wolves don't lie.
And who is it?
Let me first say this, I'm not talking about Mr. Kojin's murder. That was all Sheena. Long she says the truth lies not at the exit, but rather shines for outside the maze itself. Truth is unexpected simple. Let me ask you this. Who do you think was the gate number 2's killer? I will tell you who. It was you, Princess von Karma. I was the killer? Hey, wait, but that's impossible.
Yeah! Although that whip is actually quite... Ouch!
Hold your tongue and the remark you were about to make. Lang,
are you really accusing her of murder?
Yeah, he doesn't appear to be joking. Hey Sid, remember that I just before about his speech? He called you in his office, right? Yeah, he did. What does that have to do with anything? Getting to this, furthermore, in order to solve both cases, you moved around very freely between the balls and the ballon. Are you nuts? And where's your evidence that I'm the killer? Yeah, I was just getting to that. Trust me, I will show you that in due time. In order for me to bring this case to a close, I will need to investigate your office one more time. Grant me permission?
The things as they are, I suppose I don't have much of a choice, do I?
Good, then let's move on. Oh, don't think about running away, sis. My pack will be keeping close on you. You bet on bottom dollar on that. If you could have any reason to flee, or clear, your logic better be sound. Because I'll accept nothing short of a perfect explanation. Rather upset, not to blame me. I expected that you would, no less. See how long you can keep that nose of yours stuck in the air like that.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, someone related to tonight's case, I request you that you allow me to take part. And so I may clean up my superior's mess. Yeah, I guess I could. More the merrier, except when it's a peanut gallery. Oh, in that case, I will join in too. I still haven't seen what it looks like from a model yet.
Okay, if you let Kay in, then you have got to let me in too, pal. Sitting around and do nothing when Miss Foreign Karma is in trouble.
You got me, let's use can save her first, okay?
Okay, I'll take you on to that. Yeah, I'm fired up and raring to go.
Detective, I don't believe this is something you're supposed to be excited over. Sounds like this is going to get really interesting. Alan, I'll be bringing these kids along for the ride.
Very well. But I really like you keeping in mind that this will be your last chance.
I have this whole mess cleaned up before you know it. Now let's go. Shit, how much further do I have to go? March 15, 12:53 a.m. Embassy Ambassador's office. Okay, now that's first over. Next one more time. Only was found over in the secretary office in Balan. I would have ballast. Order nice. Then the body of the William is Kashi no. Found here in the embassy of there's officers. Through the investigation, we found the murder weapon was this permanent statue. Actually, a balance statue. This case, no matter how I look at it. Sis, if it wasn't you, then there's no one else who could pull this off. Agent Lang, do you understand your full of what you're saying? Of course I do, sis. And I am serious. You're the one on the trial smuggling ring. The one you wanted any evidence you could find. So, while people were distracted by the other guy's parents, you snuck in here. Two ran into each other. You had and the other thief who took the advantage of confusing the fire. Even if they're all two, how do you explain the movement of the weapons? Don't worry, I plan to show you by that too. You have my permission to investigate both entities at will. That kind of free win could have easily taken. Hey now! Taking the weapons across country lines. Look sis, I already told you I'm not messing around here. Directly tied to the smuggling ring. But Sheena couldn't tied to the smuggling ring. He's right in saying that she is a member of the smuggling ring. The connection between this case and the ring.
Could it be deeper than any of us imagined?
Yeah. God damn, I cannot grab it perfectly. There we go. Now I can. Let's get this ridiculous circus over already. Francisco, you need to calm down. You only know the facts of all sides of the case. Don't believe you can see the case as a whole. Therefore solve it. What? But don't worry, I'm taking this seriously as well. I'll prove you innocent. No, that's the only way it will be, Miss Prosecutor. Come with anything else that can top my epic office? Of course, your explanation has solved the mystery. Moving weapons as well. Of course, and I will. Also delve in the truth. Murder of the escape number 2. You understand, don't you, Miles Edgeworth? This is just conversation against Agent Lang. You figured out the murder of the related to the smuggling ring. And I mean the end of the investigation. As long as I have no is a bonus, then the best I can do is walk in a thin tight rope. See what I can do. Come on, Miss Prosecutor, let's get started. Yes, let's. And this is where I'm going to end off with the day, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Ace Attorney investigations. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.